Good morning. Right where we left off. Right where we left off. In fact, I still need to change my inventory. Hello, kitty. Hi, Moogie. Moogle's getting jealous about the cat in game. Fireworks. Oh yeah, he's jealous. Oh yeah, he's jealous. Bro, he was so normal like a second ago. Come on, do your thing, Moogle. Do what you need to. Now lay. Not on the mic though. Sorry, everybody. Welcome on in, Mikey J. You're a menace. Dr. Pump, welcome on in. Good to see you, man. Mikey J, I hope you've been well. Wind Rider, how you doing, man? Obtain Pain, nice name. KZD, yo, bro. How you been? Where are we? We are where we left off last stream. Okay, Moogle, I need you to, like, chill. Like, either lay down. Come on, buddy, get off the mic. Okay, now just lay down. Now just chill. There you go, buddy. There you go, look how chill you are. Okay. I think we're good. The clock strikes 12. Lightning strikes to match. That's how we know it's gonna be a lucky day. But yeah, we found this place last night. Shout out to Loud Gas and his great map arts in his base. And his cat in here with Hidochromia. Look at his eyes. I still haven't got a straight answer. Do all white cats in Minecraft have 2 different color eyes? Yo, Pooh. Alright. Leave out this way. Say goodbye to our Heisenboard map art. Good to meet you. Get me down. And yo, Surfin'. Oh, did I leave a sign? I don't need to leave a sign.
Saluting face emoji. Saluting face emoji. Saluting face emoji. Saluting face emoji. Saluting face emoji.
This is enough of a sign to leave behind.
Saluting face emoji.
My good friend.
Emoji.
Goodbye,
Hello,
friend.
hello, 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 hello. Saluting face emoji.
I'll give you Moogle to cuddle with. He likes you. Servant, thank you for the support, bro. I appreciate you. Yo, how's your vacation going? Throw open the map. Where's the nearest portal? Right here. We're just gonna take this portal. Thing is that we portal skipped our minds away trying to find this place. Do I really chop up every portal nether side? I don't know. I don't know if this place is worth keeping that much of a secret. Moogle stepping on F3, however. That's a very real possibility right now. Moogle, the floor is all yours, man. Come on. Sit on my lap. And lay. And lay. There you go. No! He's so annoying. I can't stand that wretched thing. Welcome back, Chewy. Luke, good to see you. That's just how the texture for the white cat is. Well, I'm going to pretend like that one was unique. Wait, who created that base? I might know their DC. Loud_gas. We'll chop up this portal at least. Mr. Phil. Long time no see. How you been? I'm glad it's been a solid week surfing. I hope it's been rejuvenating. You deserve it. Sorry I killed your robot while you were gone. It was actually Malik. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I break every portal. Another side. I don't know about that. I've been chilling. It's a new day on 2B2T. It's gonna be a short stream. Hate to say it. I got D&D at 6:30 tonight. It is 4:50 right now. I have an alarm set for 6 p.m. and we're gonna have to end soon after that. But I am enjoying this range that we're in, and I think that we should just keep on keeping on and look for more just heavy activity and other side stuff. See if we can find another portal skip. That was a good one yesterday, but not stashy. So we keep on keeping on. Sister went and negotiated for counterfeit goods and I got offered crack. That sounds very relaxing, bro. I'm gonna throw on search. It's probably gonna make my PC freak out for a sec. There we go. What does my YouTube banner mean? My YouTube banner. Like on my YouTube channel, the thing in the background? Isn't it a bunch of portals? Is that right? So Pokemon in Topma. Have you been playing 2B lately? Wait a second. Topma. Wait a second. Wait a second. I always get the name Topma and Tosca mixed up. And one of them is evil. I think the evil one is here right now. Topma, you're the guy that did the end portal stuff a while back, right? Is that why you're asking this? I'm putting the pieces together. I'll divulge information in a sec. Mega, welcome on in. How you been, man? I've missed you. Michael Myers is leaving Dead by Daylight? What? What? What?
Weave you pucks.
I weave you too. If there's anybody I'd go underwater basket weaving with, it's Mega. But only if we're underwater in a hot tub on stream with Ranch. How do you feel about them adding Bedrock support to 2B? I'll answer that in a question. I'll answer that question in a second, Cobb Cruiser. But in regards to Topma, I hope you've been well, man. I'm trying to remember what like your alt account names were. It's been so long, but clearly you recognize what my banner is from. The reason why I made that image my banner on YouTube is because, you know, like the Nether portal thing is kind of my theme, my brand at this point. Kind of a reference to my portal trapping days and just portal skipping 2v2t. You already know. But that image, as I'm sure you assumed, is from the days where you, for those who don't know, Tatma and others took advantage of it was a bedrock breaking exploit. It was a end portal frame breaking exploit where if you, for example, filled up, pretend this is the overworld, and you filled up all this area, every possible area with water, I believe, it would make it so if you made a portal from the nether side, you wouldn't be able to spawn it anywhere but into the bedrock, and it would inevitably end up breaking bedrock. And so you could break bedrock structures or end portals by kind of covering the rest of the area in water, and then you would force the portal spawn into the bedrock or the end portal. Really cool tech, but a lot of people were using it to grief, like Armor Bar. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. People used it a lot to starting to get a bit wide here. Let's try to skip. Don't look at me, Enderman. Stop looking at me. To break kind of like historically important spots, which kind of sucked. And Tatma was using it in attempts to break every end portal and basically close off the end without having somebody camp end spawn and just blowing anybody up who comes through, or using like the TNT. It was legitimately closing off the end. Now, in of itself, it's kind of a sick project, actually. Just like taking advantage of the current state of exploits on 2v2t to do something that makes an impact on other players without, you know, relatively harmless. You're not like ratting somebody or anything. So it's cool. However, at the time that he was doing this, SBA, my spawn base group, had just initiated their second ever end base. We had done one once before, and this was the second time we were ever doing it, and we like just announced it. We were doing an end base, and so the scenario at hand was we wanted to have this end base, but the end portals were getting shut down left and right. So we went to one location in particular. I think it might have actually done it at a couple. And we initiated a project called Guardians of the Galaxy. It was like the movie. Bro, I did not know that. That's why we had timing. Yeah, that's why we were revolting so hard against your efforts. Oh, I remember your name was like Lapless something. We were like, fuck Lapless guy. And so we did a project with an SBA called Guardians of the Galaxy, where we made just like a giant cube of portals that was all like divided up by layers of obsidian. And I have some really crazy screenshots from that. One of the screenshots has made it as my YouTube banner because I just thought it was a nice aesthetic. So yeah, we just had like multiple people flying around trying to defend it from Lapless as he was trying to, you know, water stuff up, and you know, we all got lives and stuff too, so we're not on 24/7. But it was a really fun LARP project, and I actually have a book from Durka during that time. He wrote a very LARP book about us defending like alternate dimensions and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that that base ended up getting like 2 builds because nobody could get into the end. And then eventually, like, Moonshine, the Russian PvP group that always occupied the end dimension, ended up finding it and blowing it up after we put 2 builds down, so. But overall, good times. Good times. And if there's any other LARP or bits and pieces of the story that you would like to add, Tatma, you are welcome to. I don't think I've ever really told that story on stream. But yeah. Shout out you. What you been up to on 2B lately? Other exploit stuff? In response to whoever asked that question earlier, Bedrock. There is Bedrock edition on 2B2T now. They just made it. And like 2B2T is not really made to be ran on Bedrock. As per what House says on the website, it's an experimental change right now. Who knows if it'll last forever. I would advise anybody who is experimenting with Bedrock accounts to not like leave important items in their e-chests or anything, just in case something does happen to Bedrock access. But I mean, I'd say that the most ethical opinion about that whole thing is that it's a shame that Housemaster is putting forth effort to allowing Bedrock players into the server when he's already like mismanaging how the server already runs. Because for him to fix the issues on the server, like chunk loading, this, that, and the other, that would require time and money. And then just not worrying about that and instead just allowing Bedrock players to join is just making it so they make more money. And so that's like the ethical concern of it all. But beyond that, I'm kind of enjoying this this like new incursion that people have kicked off against Bedrock players. They call them daughters. Similarly to how they called like Rusher fans rushers. VenomC is going to be making a video on it soon. And so I can only assume that after that, we might see a jump in Bedrock players. But I guess we'll see. Anyways, sorry for missing so many messages just now. Welcome on in, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Yo, Big Pooh! Real signed book. What do you think of the daughter players? Is Moonshine still around? No, they're not. Pocky Boy still plays. Is he on right now? He's on right now. Pocky Boy's been online like a lot lately. I reckon he's probably just AFKing a farm or maybe spiraling or something. I'm gonna try a couple more skips in this area. Success, welcome on in. So do you think it'll be a beneficial thing for the server or no? I mean, beyond the ethical things I just said and the politics of it all, and beyond this incursion thing, which is kind of fun LARP, beyond all of that, I do think it's fascinating to think about the interplay between Java and Bedrock players, just because like the coding is kind of different across both mediums. I don't really know what the difference is between Bedrock and Java. I don't know a lot about coding stuff, but just by what I can see, the biggest difference is like the GUI looks really different. You know, like opening up the menu, opening up chests looks really different. House should add Bed Wars to 2B2T instead. Dan Ducky already did that. Oh, so Tama has a follow-up message in regards to the story that I just told about the Guardians of the Galaxy situation. He said, a part of the story, I don't think you know, is that I had already been doing this on another server. So when I found out you could break Bedrock on 2B, I got really excited and wanted to do it on it. What server? Was it another Anarchy server? I mean, I assume so if you're Going those lengths. There's a lovely map. There's lovely map arts for new Bedrock players that spawn. LOL. I know what you're talking about, Real Sign Book. And maybe I shouldn't give any more context. Because I don't want to have a part in them getting broken or something. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, chunk loading is a huge task. It's a miracle the server works as well as it does. I mean, to be fair, I'm saying what I'm saying. And that's like the one issue that I can identify because it's relevant to what I do with base hunting and everything. But I don't know how anything works. I'm not a coder or anything. Lovely darling. Pokemon and Savage. Would it be making more money to fix those issues? I don't know. You can ask him. But you can join 2B on Bedrock. Yeah, they just added that. Is Nuker patched? I don't think so. Nuker never worked in 1.12, but Nuker's like friendly nowadays. Pale Blue Zebra, come on in. Hoping, Cobb Cruiser. We're hoping. Pale Blue Zebra. Some dude came in yesterday on Twitch or YouTube. I forget which one, but his name was Sigit. I was getting all confused. Different guy. I messaged him in game and he said he's back to hunting. Pocky Boy? Nice. Okay, let me scroll down. I'm like way backed up on messages. I'm just gonna scroll down and read a bunch. I hear Baki Bak is coming back to 2B. Word. Bedrock is generally for kids. 2B isn't. That's the problem waiting to happen, IMO. Oh yeah, isn't Bedrock just like the... Isn't that like just like the general... version of Minecraft that's on Pocket Edition and iPads and stuff? Imagine going to spawn on 2B2T on your iPad, on your parents' iPad as like a 6-year-old, and you just brick your whole family iPad because of just a chunk ban at spawn. Huge. Is Fit video on Friday about the daughters? Probably. I think that's when it usually releases. Bedrock feels like Minecraft Uncanny Valley. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Something just feels a little off. I don't know if there's dupes on Bedrock. Topma used to be the bane of illegal Bedrock on 0B. Damn, griefers. 2B2T Prio gift cards at your local Walmart. There's a lot of differences. Unfortunately, I played 2B Pocket Edition for the past few years, building mega bases and duping. I recently joined 9B and won their 9YA building competition. What? Real? That's crazy, Cop Cruiser. Thomas says, yep, another Anarchy server. And basically when you guys tried to stop me, it just made me more excited to do it. Made it seem like a game rather than just a repetitive task. It got patched soon after. Yup. Poo-poo zebra. Shino! Devin Show, I have to message you something. Okay, I'm so behind on messages. I'm not really hummus. Okay, I just scrolled down a whole bunch. I was so behind. But I wanted to say hi to you guys. Wait, is this a portal skip? I don't know. I wouldn't think that 9B is dead. 9B is cool. I think No joined 9B a few weeks back on stream, and I sent him to my old spawn base on that server. It was nuked to shreds. Bye, Phil. The next fantasy video is going to be like 40 minutes long. I did hear that. I wonder why. What could he fit into 40 minutes? His last really long video was about exploring 3 different diagonal highways. I reckon either it's not all about Bedrock, or he's going to deep dive about like the politics around it, you know, with like the archive, the incursion. I don't know. What's my nickname on Minecraft? I don't know. That. I think it might be a skip back there. Oh, he was talking to you, not me. Can we all just stop talking about dupes? I forget, which one of you guys said you were Minecraft org yesterday? I would think that this was a portal skip spot, but the lava is still flowing here, so I don't know. Maybe I'd have to go south. Fizz said he's been working on a video for a while, but Bedrock just came out, so he's gonna like add it on top. Wait, Cody, do you know what the video was about? What it was supposed to be about before Bedrock? Oh, it's Kaz. It's Kaz. I knew that. Sorry. Wait, what did he ask? He asked if he can recruit a team. Competition? That could be good. That could be good. Exit portal. Oh, yeah, I'll be on your team, bro. Wait, what's this about? What's this about? Who are you? This is like maybe somebody tracing the 1.12 trail in the overworld. Perhaps multiple people. I wouldn't ever be teammates with you. Oh, that reminds me. So I was playing League last night, as I do. I played 11 games over the course of like the past couple days, and I won 10 of them. It's awesome. But on the last game I played, they banned Jax. I was scared because I've been no-lifing Jax recently. And instead of playing Jax, I played Malphite. And I was like, what the hell? This champion is Freelo. Okay, whatever, T-Black. Now this overworld trail, it's like wide, like multiple people have taken it. But like I said, it seems like it might just be somebody tracing the 1.12 activity. Like maybe the last guy recognized that as he was hunting it, and so he just threw himself back into the nether. What range are you? We are still over 1 mil, under 2 mil. A juicy mud pocket range. Generic Foot MC video. That'd be kind of a fun video if he made like a parody Foot MC video. I don't know, it's like getting kind of wide. You're... When is the last time you actually found something? Why do people come in and ask that question in such a condescending tone? I find stuff all the time. Check the VODs. Wait, what counts as something? Am I very close to home? Home is where the heart is. And the heart belongs to you guys. So. Yeah, Moogle, right when I pull up to the Mushroom Island, go ahead and step on F3. Step on F3. Go ahead, step on it. Okay. Flappy Chicken. Nice name. Moogle, you're gonna have to just relax. Relax. He's purring. He purrs when he's evil. Is 87 AC on? No. No. Yo. Yo, Meek. Dude, Malik, I just, you missed it. I won't do the whole spiel again. I think I'm gonna start maining Malphite. Well, like just playing Malphite until like I just climb. He's so free. He's so free low. You just go full tank and one shot everybody. E. All right, yeah. So this trail's for the birds. I really don't think that this is going anywhere. I think that this is just a... I think that's just a Flappy Bird trail. Flappy Bird. That's crazy. What quadrant do I recommend searching in? They're all the same. All the quadrants are good. Okay. There's a bunch of southeast activity still. Let's see. Did I like portal skip it all over here? Did I ever find anything over here? Don't look like it. Is that part of my map fucked up? I think we can manage traversing through this old area I've been through before already. Anyways, farther off the highway, farther off the ringworm. What the? What the hell? I'm so confused on what you're looking at and how you make sense of the map. That's a good question. So, generally, open this up. This goes for the overworld and the nether side. All of this transparent stuff are chunks that have previously been generated in 1.19 or newer. All of this red was generated in 1.12 or older, since the server jumped from 1.12 to 1.19 in late 23. And then all of this light blue stuff that's generating, I'm loading for the first time. So if we zoom out, we can start doing like a little bit of pattern recognition. Whereas, for example, here, I recognize that there was just all of a sudden a big conglomerate of activity. And once it hit this like big loaded area, trails started kind of going every which way. They were kind of separated, like one going south, a couple over this area, one over here, one going that way, one going up here. As they all come together here, that signaled to me that even though there weren't any portals nether side, there might be some activity overworld side, and maybe they tried to hide something. And it turned out that was the case, right over here. And it was a cool base, like a sky base situation where they're building a blimp. We did like do a bunch of portal skip attempts throughout all the loaded area, but eventually we hit it. It wasn't like a dupe stash, but it was still a cool place. That all being said, that in mind, this line here, you'll notice that there's none of that light blue stuff. And that's because I generated this a while back. A while ago. And, I don't know, either my PC just doesn't remember the light blue overlay, or it got erased somehow, or I was never logging it to begin with. I don't know. So that's kind of annoying. But if we take like a bird's eye view at this, there's a pretty good conglomerate of activity right here. Also right here. We're going to just explore this zone a bit more and just see if we can recognize any more patterns. Moogle is in the kitchen right now, suplexing a paper bag. What, Malik? I'm not clicking on that rat link, bro. Nobody should click on it. Moogle is dragging the paper bag into my room. Wait, you just found this video? No way, what? Are you kidding me? Have you guys seen this before? Wait, this video may contain concerning— Help! 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 Run that back. This video may contain images that are distressing to 2B2D stash owners. If you're watching this video, you're watching this video at your own risk. All items seen in this video are owned exclusively by Malik the King, Bobbers22, Paul Steve 007, and Big Greasy Egg. Viewer discretion is advised. What? 12,000 views? What? Still watching that? I was hoping to bring in my cat and fish bag. Wait, can we terrain exploit any of these stashes? He actually leaked the natural terrain. Holy hell. I wasn't invited to this raid. Ooh, I'm invited to this one. Tompa. I'm pretty sure this stash is still for sale. Wait, who owns this place? Wait, who owned that place? XQ? We hate that guy. Look, he leaked the chords up top too. Oh my goodness. We found this one on stream. I think this was like a fake stash that Malik set up. So we think he's real. I was invited to this place too. Look at that shit build in the background. Wait. Wait, why did you leave in this picture of JM10K? Actually with the chords on! Did you know you added this part? $67 shulkers. Over 60 million items. Pretty good. So what, did you just like ask Entropy for a bunch of coordinates or something? Or is this just the trail that we started flying on? Wait, this looks different. Wait a sec. What is this? What the hell? Oh. Maybe we're in business. Did I ever find anything near the dugout area? No. Well, I mean, we found the dugout area, and then we just continued. Where was the big dugout area? It was up to the north here. Yeah, nothing. No signs, no nothing. But it was clear that, like, even the nether side was griefed. Like, whatever was originally built there probably got just, like, found and destroyed during construction, so they gave up. But we kept following, like, the more active bits. And eventually we found a base here. That's what we found last night. And now we're here. Boo-doo. I'm just gonna see what's going on with this activity here to the right. Y'all remember when you went to get on the bus as a kid and you were looking for an animal? Y'all remember when you went to get on the bus as a kid and you were looking for an animal? I swear there's no unique experiences anymore. What's up, X? What, Malik? Bro, chill. Wait, no, don't chill. Go ahead, send it. You can send it to the whole chat. I don't care. Dude, that picture I sent you, Malik. One thing I love about that picture, obviously, aside from meeting Romance Planet. Okay, no. I'm gonna just unmod Malik really fast. That's fine, I guess. Aside from meeting Romance Planet, which is one of my favorite artists of all time, it's so evident he's just kind of like, he's just a geeky little dude like me, you know? We were just like two geeky dudes, and we each just had a baddie on our shoulder. Incredible. All right, they're getting closer together. Okay, fine. I'll show you guys the picture. I'll show you guys the picture really fast. You see it? There it is. I think I mostly just, guys, now I'm nervous. Where's this massive southbound trail? Hello? Oh, nah. Whatever this is going south, it's separate. Oh, we gotta jump on this. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm like the main focal point of the picture, but I am not. It was just all my apps covering it. I regret doing that. How many daughters are on right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, this is crazy. Have I been down here before? Is there anything down here that I've been to? No, and it ends before here, wherever we're going to. It ends before 148K. We'll be there in no time. Can I be a moderator, please, Paul? I'm about to moderate. I'm about to make Savage mod. He's awesome. Wait, Savage, be honest. Is your picture on YouTube you? I don't know why I keep talking. Oh, there's like a portal spot that we're pulling up on. Maybe we're supposed to go the other direction. Oh yeah, looks like we were supposed to go the other direction. Which is fine. Here, I'm investigating really fast. Wait a sec. It's 21 by 22. 21 by 22. Which tells me... Let me cook. If I make a portal here, we should see another portal. If we make a portal here... That's what we're checking, Chewy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's closed nether side. Oh yeah. Go. Guys, I gotta go to D&D soon. I have to leave in 20 minutes. Move it, Buster. That's enough out of you. Fine, just leave that portal there. I have an idea. Mr. Pac-Man, welcome on in. We'll expedite things. Stay back, you! You wretched things. I'm keeping it secret, whatever is... Moogle, now is not the time to leak my cords, buddy. Oh, God. I'm sorry, y'all. This is important. I'm sorry, Moogle. Listen, I love you, buddy. I love you. Bye, Moogie. Bye. Stop! gave them some treats to keep them preoccupied. So, Film C, what I indicated there, I indicated a couple things. First of all, overworld side, it's supposed to be a perfect square. It was 22 by 21, which tells me initially there was probably a portal thrown up in the overworld, but somebody broke the overworld portal in addition to the nether portal, and then somebody else came through, broke the nether portal, but didn't break the overworld portal. And that's why the square was a little bit off-centered. Which isn't like, we didn't need that information. Like, whether or not I knew that, I was gonna still follow. But it's fun investigating. Ursats, we did find a portal skip. I just have to move around these chunks. Do you get a chance to use the boost fly? Is there a certain boost fly you're talking about? Or... Two. Jolo Solo, you're here right on time. We did just find a good bit of activity that I'm investigating. It lasted less than a day after the Bedrock update. Okay, I did hear about that. That's the one that you're referencing. No, I didn't use it. Welcome in, Freddy Krueger. How you been, man? Yeah, thick indeed. And they broke the portal another side into this area, so... With the trail this thick, it's probably not going to go too far. Come on, please be something good. What's for dinner, Jello? Good morning, Journey. Did you feel a disturbance in the force? It's a good sign. Yeah. What's your guys' favorite, is it box mac and cheese or like homemade? You guys have a favorite box mac and cheese? Or, yeah, that's my question. I think I've told you guys this before, but the Annie's white cheddar, but you throw in some like garlic powder, lots of pepper, and then you like shred extra cheese onto it. So good. Velveeta. Shout out Velveeta. Craft for the nostalgia. Yeah, Blue Nose. Do you guys ever make like Kraft mac and cheese and you chop up hot dogs and do it? Paul, if I want to play 1 month to try the server, what is better, proxy or prio? If you know how to set up a proxy, probably that. Why'd he get so skinny all of a sudden? They locked in. You can't take away what you did here, bro. What the? Oh, nah. Go back to your dinner. Go back to whatever you're doing. Just end the stream. What the hell is that about? Why'd they chop up the portal nether side? It follows the other trail, trust. We'll see. That is bizarre. Maybe they saw it cross the other trail and went to make another one. True! True, Ursa. It's true. Yeah, perhaps these were first, and then this guy came along, started... But it seems like it's clearly multiple... Where am I? Why am I zooming in? Yeah, for real, OPEC. I spent a lot of time right here. That's why there's so many dead bodies. As we pass through these villages, let's just like really quickly open up a couple chests. I was looking up salmon for the cat. Stop laughing at me, witch. This really makes me wonder, though. There are people in this range trying to do some sus shit. It might not be attached to this trail exactly, but nether side. There's gotta be... It's gotta be attached to nether side. So... with the time that we have for the rest of stream... I'm going to further investigate this a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna set a bed. So we can come back here if we need. Hello. What range are we talking? Over 1 mil, under 2 mil. The Bedrock Incursion vid came out. React to it. Wait, what? The fit vid? E-chest! Oh, taco. Taco, taco, taco. See, I purposely didn't set one to try to see if I had any real ones in chat that would help me out and notice. So that's why Taco is next in the running to get VIP. I play Mobile Anarchy on mobile. I found 150 dubs stash the other day. I was motivated by the only Paul Steve. I was so stoked. Illegals and all. What? On mobile? What server? Is it like 2v2 PE? Is that what it is? Okay, so here we are back into this activity. Man, if these people didn't decide to do anything going north, I don't know why they would chop the portal. Nether side. Maybe in their head, they're like, we don't want anybody to know we're doing some sus shit out here. We gotta just keep the activity low. But in actuality, it made them look even more sus. Either that, or they just all jumped on this diagonal activity here. What's up, Moose? It's incredible, Jolo. I'm so locked in right now. What's up, James? Welcome on in. How's work been? Normal. I said this the other day on stream, but a billionaire came into work the other day. And it was a very interesting learning experience about myself. I'll get into all that more later. XCVC, yo bro. If I start breaking down and crying on stream right now, it's Mega's fault, not mine. No, all things considered, I'm doing good. But I don't want to be in the middle of talking about that guy if I do pull up here in a sec. But it was a very interesting learning experience for myself because, like, you guys know me. I'm, like, very concerned. I'm a concerned citizen. And I see stuff online all the time. We talk about eat the rich, this, that, and the other. But it was a very, like, heavy, visceral experience. I didn't interact with them at all. I could have kept the table that he sat at, but it was very bizarre. On the drive home, I was in a mood, I was in a headspace I'd never been in before, just like racking my brain. Just racking my brain, being like, maybe I could have said something. Said something to change people. To like make a change to help people type deal, not to change people. No, we're under 2 mil, Malik. Do I think someone deserves $1 billion? I mean, I think we all know that there is no way for anybody to accrue that much wealth ethically. Because, yeah, Elon Musk has over 600 billion now. Yeah, he's en route to become a trillionaire. At Bexley, Paul Steve 007 deserves $1 billion. That is an interesting concept, like an idea of like what would you do if you had $1 billion? Initially, I would definitely just give $1 million straight up to just like 100 people in my friends and my family. Just make sure everybody around me is good, like just doesn't have to worry. If you're fine having over 100 million without having drastically beneficial philanthropy projects, I think you are a terrible person and you should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like I'm over there, and bro looks like Jabba the Hutt. He's just kind of like at the table, and like everybody around him is just staring at him and smiling. All of the ladies there had the exact same work done on their face. And you know what I'm talking about as far as like that goes. That's my alarm. And I'm just like, just thinking about the world. And like that night, I was really like anxious after the fact, and then the next day I had some like residual angst. And you know, like it's already passed, so it's not worth really dwelling on, but it was a very interesting, like I said, learning experience about myself and like how I would like the emotions like how I would react being around somebody like that. How much money do you think you need to live the rest of your life? Good question. Fake ass world up there. Oh yeah, and like what stuff that they were wearing, and it's like stuff that they talk about. I'm just like, I was shook. And all my coworkers were fangirling so hard. I could say who it was. The billionaire is Tim Boyle. That's his name, and he is the CEO of Columbia Sportswear. And so he's not like a healthcare CEO. He's not Elon Musk, but still. Probably had some child labor along the way. I mean, when it comes to mass production of any clothing, exactly that. Like whether it's a Louis Vuitton bag or some just like funny silly kid t-shirt at Walmart, the steps that those products take, it's not like it's all just made in one spot and they like make the leather and they do this and they sew it all together in one spot. That's not how it goes at all. There's like different material that gets produced in different parts around the world, and then they get like shipped to different places, and along those steps there is definitely a ton of like impoverished, underpaid individuals, and just so much energy and fuel and like what's what I'm looking for, like embedded resources along the way of just transferring each of those materials into these different spots to get manufactured and pieced together. And something, this is the last bit I'm going to say, and I really hate to like end today's stream on sort of like, I mean, like whatever, there's lots of negative stuff in the world, and overall I'm good. Shout out Mega or something, I guess. But you know, thinking about this dude, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy does have money into some sustainable projects. Like, I don't know, it's like we're talking about like Columbia Sportswear. I don't know how big of a company that is, if it's like just like full-blown international and everybody has it. But like in the Pacific Northwest, it's pretty big because it rains a lot. And it's like a lot of like camping gear and stuff. And so he probably does have investments into like maintaining natural environments of like rivers and stuff in Oregon and that. I would imagine, I don't know, but like that would make sense. But that doesn't at all make up for the environmental degradation caused by like the mass production of products and like the means by which those products are manufactured in order to be affordable for us in America. You know, in fact, it almost makes it a little worse because it's like those rivers in Oregon are important, but there's like far more environmental degradation in the mass production of goods and just being sent all over the place, to where it just completely eclipses the good things there. And it makes it even more difficult to like enact a more meaningful change, like global scale. What are you guys talking about? Late night stream? Lethal Company? It makes them feel good about themselves. Unlike Machiavelli said, the ends don't justify the means. Yeah, it's definitely a mind fuck overall. But and like all of this that I'm talking about, and then one of my coworkers that were fangirling the dude, she's my manager, and she's like, "Are you sure you don't want to keep the table? He usually pays and he tips pretty good. He's actually really nice. He's actually really nice." Da, 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 as she's like talking about him, and I'm like, "You are so fucked in the head." I didn't say that, but thinking about and I like my manager. She's great, but just thinking about the stuff that I talk about and the stuff that I'm passionate about and care about, I'm just like, bro, like that is so like him being nice to you right now in this restaurant is so far removed from like. Counting. Welcome on in, man. I have to end here in a sec. I might just end while you count. In fact, I should be ending. It's Mindfu Spotlight Hour where I'm at. I really did not intend to like go into that whole spiel. But Mega just knows how to get down under my skin and into my heart and start just tugging on tubes and shit. Long story short, I will be by March. By March, I will be at a new job that is hopefully more less soul sucking. How long did you follow the trail already? Oh, bro, we're just kind of roaming around the Nether a little bit. Okay, before I get off, we're gonna post ourselves up in the overworld somewhere. Bro, do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? And we're just gonna kind of review what the environment looks like. All right, we're just gonna make a little bunker down here. Plop this red thing on our head. Okay, so we look at the Nether side. And we go here. This is so weird to have all of this activity just end right here. We didn't do the thing to see if the portal was chopped up Nether side. That would have been curious to investigate. Perhaps there is a correlation between this activity going southwest here and just ending right here, and then this person just popping up and just doing nothing. Perhaps they're like of the same team looking in this range to find a good spot. And like maybe they saw this little bit of Mushroom Island and they were like, oh, I wanted to find a Mushroom Island, but I've already flown so much overworld, we've kind of already ruined our trail, so we need to keep it tighter. Let's just end right here, go back in the Nether and find a new spot. Same sort of song and dance over here to a degree. And so if we go into the overworld right here and then go into the Nether, it pops us out on this 1.12 trail, and we did not investigate southeast at all. We do have a bit of eastbound activity right here, so next time I stream out here, we're going to be returning back to this zone and just loading all this right here. I would be doing it right now, but I do have to make it over to D&D. But that is our game plan for next stream. Oh yeah, XTDC, this is Traverse Town. Twilight Town is such good music too. But yeah. Pretty good game plan, I'd say. I like the range. Thank you guys, each of you guys, for coming through. All 11 support. and the conversation, the good vibes and the deep talks. We can get more into it later. But wish me luck. Wish me luck at D&D. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cool. LARP mode activated. I guess let's see if I can send a raid through. Is anybody else streaming 2B right now? Send a raid through. I don't know. I don't know the other 2 people. This guy has chords on. Come find me. Oh yeah, we're gonna raid this 2B2T vanilla guy. Oh yeah. But shout out the other dude raiding, streaming 2B. I think he's streaming 2B. It says it in the caption, but there's a bunch of other stuff being said, so I'm not 100% sure. Wait, is Yamez live? Wait, we're gonna raid Yamez anyways, but there is somebody else streaming 2B, and it might be kind of fun. Let's show some love to Yemez. World Rex, welcome on in. We're ending, unfortunately. I almost did /raid in his chat. That's not good. All right, here we go. Shout out to Yemez. Check out the other people on 2B. Counting, thank you for counting. You can just kick it back off wherever it ends at. For next stream. Is your playlist on YouTube? Here, I'll post my playlist. I think it is actually. No, yeah, my playlist is public. Here, it's in Twitch chat now though. I think I need to add a couple more songs, but it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid, like, just nostalgic video game music playlist. For sure, man. Alright, I don't have anything else much to say. Join up the Discord for stream updates. You haven't joined up yet. Socials. My bot's not even working. Yeah, just forget about it. You don't want to join anyway. Alright. I'll catch you on the flip. Love y'all. Have fun with Yemez. Oh, we're gonna spam something. We have to spam, let's spam alien monster emoji. Alright, sending the raid through. Love y'all. Peace.